Hello, I am here with the lovely Leandra. Ooh, I'm pointing in the wrong direction. I will never get used to. I will never get used to
The opposite. Yeah. It's like, what's
the
going on?
mirroring of StreamYard. Like, it's never going to happen. But I'm here with Leandra from Leandra the TBR Zero, and we are going to be reading Ice Planet Barbarians. So I'm so excited to be coming back to this series. But do you know what couple this book is? Because I looked at the synopsis and it doesn't tell me.
No, you know what? I don't. I remember us trying to figure out who might be the next
Right?
couple.
I couldn't
I have a
remember.
theory. I guess like the closest theory I could have was I feel like at least in this past book, maybe the book before that as well, there was this one woman who they kept being concerned about because she was getting with someone that she hadn't resonated with. And I
Oh,
didn't
yes.
know if hitting 5, we've finally reached the kind of more complicated romances where things get messy.
That would make sense because I feel like if all the instant resonances we've already hit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Boom. Now no one's resonated at all. Like in regards to like I think the next ones, unless I don't know. So I think yeah, the immediate resonances are done.
Right? So I don't know what couple it is because I'm vlogging. So I went to tell
Mhm.
the vlog and I looked at the synopsis and I was like, I don't, and it's been so long since I read the last one with you
Mhm.
that I don't really remember them setting up the next romance
Right.
in
Yeah.
that
Maybe
book.
it's meant to be a bit uncertain at this
I'm
point,
wondering
because
if that's the case. If that's the
yeah,
case.
do you remember if the other ones previously had been really open about who the couples were?
I do think so because I think it was kind of obvious that the second one was going to be Liz and
Yeah.
then Kara. And then
Yes.
during Kara's book, you have Haro getting um the thing that
Things are
happened
happening with
before.
her. She's in it. She's like in the
Yeah,
messiness of the plot, and so you're like, okay, clearly she's becoming important. She will be important in the next book. Yeah. Mhm.
exactly. So I feel like it did, but I don't remember it setting up anything for this one.
Probably because also in book 4 we're predominantly in a more isolated scenario with Harlow.
True.
So I think that also influences it. Like obviously, certain parts of the narrative we're getting more people, but a lot of it is a bit more isolated. So I think we're missing the kind of craziness that's going on in the main caves or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So
Um,
we're gonna find out.
I'm so excited. So, for anyone who is watching, hello, let us know, say hi, let us know what you're reading because you don't have to be reading Ice Planet Barbarians with us if you don't want to. These are just going to be regular sprints, but we are reading Ice Planet Barbarians together. And if you do want to, you obviously can do that too. We
And we're
are
also
going
doing
to
no
do,
big spoilers. So like you can
yeah,
start wherever you want. Like if you want to start now at book 1, we aren't going to be giving any major spoilers, I don't think. So
no, we're just going to be talking like what couples or what, but in a romance, that's not
yeah, which
really,
that's not even a spoiler.
that doesn't give anything away. Um, we're going to be doing 4 hours here, and then we're going to hop over to Leandra's channel for 4 hours of sprints over there. So we're going to have 8 hours of sprints in total. The link to Leandra's sprints is in the description, but when it's time to move over, we'll make it very clear where to go. So anyway, hello, ML. How are you? What are you doing or reading or what's going on with your Saturday? Hello, Tina. We are doing book number 5 and probably starting 6. I don't think we'll
Mhm.
finish both in
Yeah.
8 hours. That seems like a lot. But
Yeah, I love that my little tag said IPB number 5 and then you had the title. We unintentionally gave both infos.
we gave all the information
Yeah,
that
because
you
I
needed.
couldn't remember what it was called, and then I saw yours. I'm like, ah, she knows the
The
title.
only reason I did was because my Kindle, I had it pulled up.
Yeah, perfect.
So we are reading Barbarian 5, Barbarian's Prize. But again, read whatever you want or join in with us or read whatever Ice Planet Barbarians book you're on, whatever brings you joy. Last time, these sprints were so much fun.
Just utter chaos and joy. It was so much fun.
They were so much fun. I was debating whether to vlog, and then I decided that I also have to read Fireborn this month. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to vlog a weekend of Ice and Fire.
Oh my gosh, I love that. That is so perfect and like unintentional. Like
I
I
know.
love how it just of course it matches together and you didn't plan it. That's
I
awesome.
didn't plan it
Hmm.
until I did. But I was like, oh, I need to read Fireborn. So
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
will
read.
say Ice and Fire, that immediately makes me think of Twilight. I don't know if you remember that like will the world end in Ice and Fire, that poem immediately. That's what I thought of.
It's so true. Hello, Ro. How are you? Reading Dragonfall. Nice. You were reading this, I think, the other day on my sprints on Thursday. I'm pretty sure that's the one that I screenshot so that I could look it up because it sounded really interesting. Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, perfect. Well, we'll be getting quite a bit of sprinting done today, and it went by so fast last time. I think was the crazy thing was because we did it 8 hours, maybe because we did 4 for you, 4 for me, but just we got so much reading done because it was just all day. It was great. So
It
I'm
split it
excited.
up so nicely last time.
Mm-hmm.
I remember like we got to the end of mine and I was like, oh, where did
Yes.
the time go?
Oh my gosh, seriously. And then yeah, with mine it ended up ending really quickly too. Like suddenly I was like, "Oh, it's dark out. It
I
is
know.
now dark outside."
Yeah, it did go really fast. But are we ready to start?
We might as well. Like let's do it. Yeah.
Thank you, Ro.
Yes, more support. Yeah, it's a great
Thank you.
idea.
I was like, how to make this different than the last one? Because we can't have every Ice Planet Barbarians weekend just be that. That's boring.
Mhm, yeah.
So
Oh, you're gonna have to do other things. You're gonna have to like keep getting creative.
now I'm gonna have to think about it for next time of what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Just do
But
something in ice, like puns, something to do with ice, and then so yeah, I feel like you could just make it
ooh,
a theme, and then you could do like a
could do something
playlist.
with aliens too.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, just like pull something from each aspect of like the book to then relate to another book or something. That actually
To make
sounds
it like a
great.
reading vlog. Because I need to read Fireborn this weekend, which I'm so excited about because everyone on BookTube is reading this book.
I know, and I
And
just
I
oh my gosh.
feel like I'm left out. And
Mhm.
I can't be left out any longer.
Is it
So
a standalone or is that a series?
it is a series, and if I am correct, it's just 2 books and a novella in between.
Oh, that's actually really
So
nice.
it's not
Yeah.
huge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Don't
Yeah,
quote me
that's
on that though.
perfect. That's like a cute
I,
little series.
I could be lying to you though. So
Mm-hmm.
that's my understanding of Fireborn.
I've
But
decided that you're the authority, so I'm just accepting what you say.
okay. That could be a dangerous game. I'm gonna lie. I thought so because I was like, I looked this up on Goodreads and was like, I need to read Dragonfall. It sounds so good. Okay, I don't need to pull up the timer because I made a custom layout on StreamYard and the timer's already here.
I love it.
It's like I've been fiddling around with StreamYard and the new layouts. So let's go. Hello. We're
Hello.
back. I got to, well, it depends on what I'm looking at. The audiobook says 21%. The ebook says 23. So
Perfect. My audiobook says 23. So we're like right around, we're probably like in the same chapter. Yeah, like I'm on like Tiffany right now. I just left off with Tiffany.
me too. He just gave her
A
the,
pet.
the pet.
So
And I
cute.
will say that is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I just was like, how adorable.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes.
don't know what it is about this. Like, I don't know how Ruby Dixon has done it, but like pretty much every single one of these aliens I love.
Yeah, me too.
You'd think
And
you
especially
wouldn't.
this one, particularly like in a different way, because he's not as forward and like outgoing and stuff as Aihako, but
Mhm.
his tenderness and his like awareness of, Tiffany in this is just really sweet. Like he's reminding me of Aihako in the sense where he's just like, I need to put her needs first and like make sure that she's okay. Like
Yeah,
it just, yeah, I love it. Yeah,
I
I'm enjoying it.
so agree with you. We had Nina pop in and say hi and let us know that they will be back later.
Lovely.
ML finished a phone call that they were on when we started. Grading and cleaning today. While cleaning, I'll be listening to Blood Debts. Very excited about it. New Orleans, magic, contemporary on race and gender. Love that.
Oh my gosh, that
But
sounds great.
ML needs to know, Leandra, how did your thesis defense go?
Yes, it was very stressful. It was the most tense hour of my life, but I can say that after deliberation, they congratulated me and said that I've earned my master's pretty much. So yay!
I'm
Oh
so
my
excited
gosh.
for you.
Thank you. The thing is, it's a rewarding experience, but I in no way really want to ever do it again because of how stressful it was. Especially ML, she was saying in Neva's sprints that like hers, because hers was a PhD, it was public. She had like an audience of 30 people, and so it's just mine was intimate, only with me, my panel members, and my advisor. And yeah, so like I can't imagine the stress that ML would have gone through and other PhD people, but yeah, thanks so much for asking.
That is stressful. Hello, Sarah. Currently reading Annihilation.
That's a series I want to read. I think it's a trilogy, and
It
that's
might
like
be.
sci-fi, futuristic, like a team of women, I think, land on this planet.
Oh, that's cool.
It looks really good.
That is cool. We have Bree read 11% of a secret book and posted some books on Pango. Nice,
Okay.
Bree. Speaking of you, I figured since I was reading smut all day, I should wear your merch. You know,
Lovely.
since that's my brand for today. Cubby, a fourth wig has arrived. Thank Neva. I forgot to order this.
Like,
Neva,
that's what
thank you
friends
for
are
the
for.
reminder. Neva, can you like message me so that I have a reminder later when I'm not live to order this? So that I don't forget. Because you know I'm gonna forget again. And I'm gonna miss out on the limited edition sprayed edges and I will be sad. So
Oh my gosh, yes, definitely you want to get that.
right.
I love sprayed edges. I'm obsessed with them. I don't have too many books that have them, but they're just so pretty.
I have no books that have them because Canadians do not have sprayed edges very often. It's very rare. But apparently on Amazon, there is the sprayed edges version. So I'm like, well, I need that.
Yeah.
Hello, Danny. How are you? Reading How to Sell a Haunted House.
Yes.
30 minutes from the end. Oh, you're going to finish in the next sprint?
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're pretty much at the end.
So close. Also, hi. Hi, Neva.
And I like waved to her in her other comment. I was like, she didn't say hi, but I'm gonna wave.
Yeah, we always are just like, oh yeah, right. Ha. Yes, the one with the black sprayed edges and the dragons. Yes,
Oh,
I need this book because also it's a dragon book. So like aside from the fact that it's pretty, I want to read it. So
yeah, I've heard of people like creating their own sprayed edges of books. Like they'll buy another copy and
I've seen
they
this.
do it at home. I don't know how you do it though. I don't know if I would have confidence in it, but I have heard like I don't know how the process goes. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could do it because I'm not crafty. But I think it's awesome that people do.
Yeah.
Hi, Taylor at the eye doctor's waiting for my appointment, but wanted to say hi. Thanks for popping in. We're going to be going for 8 hours if you want to pop in when you're done with your appointment. Yay for Leandra. We have all sorts. That's what today is. This is Ice Planet Barbarians. Congratulations to Leandra Party.
That's exactly what it is. I'm like, I am celebrating Saturday by enjoying some alien smut. I think that's literally what this is. I was like, the exact opposite of what I did yesterday.
Congrats. I hope you feel smart because you are.
Thank you so much. I do feel smart.
Yes, right? It was perfect for today. So I had to go. I had to do this.
Yes.
Order it. Thank you.
Go.
Thank you. Hey, Brittany, order the fourth wing. I should just do it right now. It'd take like 5 seconds since it's on Amazon. Hold on.
Throughout these sprints, if you don't do it now,
I'm just going to do it right now. It's not like I have to submit any payment.
Yeah.
It's Amazon, so
is it pre-ordering? Is that what it is?
Well, no, because it's got my payment saved.
Oh, even there you go. That's one lovely reason.
So
one click, and then
I find the physical copy. Oh, hardcover. It's trying to sell me an audiobook version, and I don't need that. Oh, it's 25% off, and it has the sprayed edges.
Oh my gosh, it was meant to be.
I mean, it would be wrong not to, would it not?
Yeah, I mean, you're pleasing the people. We all want you to. We're going to get joy out of you buying it. So really, we should be thanking you. Thank you for buying this.
Thank you, everyone. I've now bought the fourth thing.
We enable each other. We're like, you need to buy these books. Do it right now.
I love it. Yeah. Put a hold on for the fourth ring. Nice. I feel like that's another one. Like Fireborn's been going around, and now the fourth wing just came out, but like everyone is very excited about it.
Yeah, big fantasy. Like I don't know if that's like a spring thing, spring into summer, or this is just a good time where a bunch of things are coming out. You know, there's like certain months where it's just a big publication month.
Yeah, I think it's just also that like fantasy romance is kind of doing. Like I feel like fantasy romance, like the Serpent in the Night, Wings of Night. Everyone's just really into fantasy romance right now, and I'm pretty sure fourth wing is fantasy romance. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Don't quote me.
I think so. I don't know.
Been reading a little bit of Fort Wing every day, and it's amazing.
Oh, that's nice.
The only sprayed edges one I have is We Sold Our Souls, and that was by accident. Yes.
Yeah. Mine were accidents too. I ordered these 2 books, and when they came, they were sprayed edges, and I was like, I didn't realize that because they were like the British version. So I don't know if it was just automatically. It was like back when Book Depository was open, like last year at some point. So that could also be it. But anyway.
Yeah, it could be. I've noticed that like watching British booktubers is that it seems to be a more common thing. In the UK, the pretty covers, the sprayed edges, like it seems to be like a fairly common thing. Here in Canada, it's not a common thing at all. Yeah. Like I never get pretty books.
Yeah, I don't think if I go into a bookstore, I don't think I've ever seen books in a bookstore that are sprayed edges. Like I don't think that's something like I've noticed, like a Barnes and Noble or any like bigger brand bookstore even. But maybe I'm wrong. So you guys can let me know if you've seen it. But I haven't seen that.
I definitely haven't added Indigo. Every once in a while, and I seems to be something that happens more in middle grade here, is you'll get printed hardcovers. So like the hardcover has like, and for some reason it seems to be common in middle grade, maybe because they think kids will like that. But like I'm like I would also like that, please.
I like colorful things. Yes, exactly.
I want that. Hello, Lula. How are you? What is Ice Planet Barbarians? Well, let me tell you. So Ice Planet Barbarians, it's on Kindle Unlimited. It is a fantasy romance series, mostly smut, about a group of women who are kidnapped by aliens. They are evil aliens. They are horrible, horrible aliens. They do horrible things to these women in the first chapters. Please check the trigger warnings. Then something happens to their spaceship. An issue of some sort that I can no longer remember because it's been a minute since I read the first book.
I think it was like they took too many humans, and so there was a weight problem. Like they couldn't fly or something.
That was it. So they leave their spaceship on a planet to basically go get the things they need to fix this spaceship. The women take this as a means to escape and run into a tribe of blue ice aliens on this ice planet and start to basically pair up with the blue aliens. And each book follows a different couple. Although at this point, because this book said there's only 2 females that have not
I know.
resonated. So I'm assuming the next book is Josie.
Josie, yeah.
That would
Who
be
I
my
also like. I think I like her.
Totally.
Yeah.
It seems to be setting up that the next book is Josie, which we're going to be reading today or
Mhm.
starting it today.
Mhm.
Most likely.
Yeah, that's exactly. We are going to do that.
Yeah, we're going to at least start it today because this won't take us 8 hours.
Yeah.
So after that, I don't know what the rest of the series is.
I know. I think it's going to start complicating things. Like, when I think it was Tina, who I don't think is in the comments at the moment. Is Tina? Have I missed
Tina
her name?
was here. I don't know if Tina had to pop out though.
Yeah. So, I mean, when she returns, I know that Tina's read a good amount of them, and she kind of let us know that things get more complicated. She'd actually warned us that in this book 5, that this one would be kind of revisiting the trauma that happens in book 1, because we didn't really get that in books 2 through 4. So
a little bit with Kira.
Kira, so Kira, I think, had trauma because of the ear, the ear implant thing, and she like heard things and stuff. Yeah, you're right. So yeah, with this one, and then I know Tina was warning us that like the whole idea of like suddenly resonating for people that you weren't originally paired with becomes a thing, which I don't even know how I'm gonna cope with that, especially if it deals with any people we've already talked about.
I certainly hope not. I won't.
I can't. I feel like that would be like crossing a line. Like I've already set happily ever afters for these.
Correct.
Yeah,
no, I hope not. So that was kind of a shocking thing to me in the first chapter of this book when they said there was only 2 left, because I just assumed we'd be following, because there was like 22 women that stumbled onto this ice planet, and we've only seen the stories of 4.
Yeah.
So I was expecting to follow like that's what I assumed all the 22 books was like each woman had a book. So obviously that's not the case.
I wonder if maybe if something happens where maybe somehow more humans will be introduced beyond. Like I don't know if it stays isolated to this if something happens, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to find out with all of you because we've now committed to doing this.
Yeah, I'm totally committed.
We are committed to reading the whole series so you can watch that happen.
Yes.
You're welcome. Yes, I've done it so I don't forget. It's done.
Woo-hoo.
Check. What do sprayed edges mean? If I had a book with sprayed edges in my house, I would show you.
Yeah, so it would be like I just have this book here because
you
got this note, but yeah, it's just like a color here or some type of design. Like it could be just like straight color, like it's a block color, or there could be like little intricate like stars, hearts, animals. I guess like you guys mentioned dragons. Like if there's like dragon kind of design in there.
There is dragons. I would hold it up, but I'm gonna go with it. It's not gonna show.
Yeah,
but I can try. Ooh.
Actually,
you can kind of see
it. Yeah, lovely.
It's like black with gold dragons.
Yeah, beautiful. That is gorgeous.
Right?
Yeah, that is a beautiful book if I ever saw one.
You get that for 25%. I paid $25 for that, which in Canada, that might sound expensive to the Americans. But in Canada, $25 for a hardcover book is a steal.
Yeah. I always think it's funny when I see the Canadian price and I'm like, just different currency, different economies.
I always say that to people. I'm like, oh, for the Americans, don't be scared. $25 is a great deal for me.
Yeah.
Last night, I bought a romance paperback at 25% off at the bookstore, and it was still $25.
Oh my gosh.
So welcome to Canadian pricing.
There we go.
We just
it's fine.
It's fine. You just get used to it after a while. Why I like that now I bought a Kindle. I can get cheap books on occasion.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, Kindle. Honestly, ebooks, they're the new frontier for me. I'm amazed.
When did you get a Kindle?
I literally just got a Kindle I think a couple months ago. Like,
So
I think
about the
I
same
finally pulled the
time.
trigger around the same time, because when you mentioned that you got a Kindle and you got KU, I was like, we probably got Kindles at the same time.
I got mine for
Yeah.
Christmas
Yeah,
because
I bought one. Yeah, I bought it just between. It must have been around December, January as well, because I just recall there being a work thing that I had to get a book on my Kindle for research purposes, and it was during the month of January. So yeah, I think I just got it around the same time.
yeah, I got it. Well, I was gonna get one, and then Mom heard me talking about it on Sprints, I think with Neva, and was like,
Mm-hmm.
"Well, do you want one for Christmas?" And I was like,
I
"Sure,
would love
thanks,
one.
Mom."
Yeah.
And that's what happened. We are definitely only getting to 5 and 6
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
We have no plans on continuing past that because I also need to read Fireborn this weekend.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense. And then so then we would, like, the next time we do this, we can just start at 7.
7, 8. Yeah, we'll just do 2. We'll just do 2 because the other when we tried to do 3, we ended up doing a whole book not on live.
Yeah, exactly. We kind of started it, I think,
Yeah.
a little bit, and
No,
then
we only started the second book.
oh yeah, we started the second book, and then but you continued because you were doing your 48-hour thing, and then
Right.
so that's why so then I joined. Okay, that
Mhm.
makes sense.
So we can really only do 2, and I think during the later books, they get longer.
Oh, that's good to know.
So
Yeah, that
we
makes sense.
may need to
Mhm,
adjust, but for today, we'll definitely be able to do all of 5,
mhm, mhm.
start 6, and then we'll
Yeah.
just finish it off camera. Love that everyone has Kindle.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so the timer did go off, so I'm going to make the timer big again. Hold on. There's so many layouts now because I've been fiddling with StreamYard and making custom ones.
Mhm.
And now I have 400 buttons at the bottom. I'm like,
Oh
what
yeah,
have
that's
I
what I
done?
love
And I can't
it.
figure out how to delete the ones I don't want. I need to figure that out.
Yeah.
But let's go. Hello.
Hello.
I got to 42%. How did you do?
Perfect. I think I'm at like 44, 45. So we're like again right around the same
We're
place.
right at the same spot. I'm loving this one.
Me too. I'm really liking it. Like
We
it
have a
is.
great
It's like
one.
right up there. Mm-hmm,
Which is good
mm-hmm.
because I will say the one before this is my least favorite so far.
Same. Mm-hmm.
So it's nice to be back to like having a good time with the series again. You kind of said this in the first break. It does have like Ikayo and Kira vibes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
Like
mm-hmm.
very similar. But with heavier topics.
Yes, with heavier topics. And not that, like, obviously Kira was dealing with something that would be a spoiler if we mentioned it, but not in the same way that, like, deals with trauma, you know?
Mhm.
Like, it was like an insecurity of hers that, like, brought her, you know, pain in a different way. Whereas this one is very much dealing with trauma that is connected with intimacy. Yeah, I really appreciate, like, his patience. Like, he's just, like, utterly patient and letting her decide what she's ready for, which is just like, thanks for being just a good person. You know what I mean? Like that's just what a good person would do. Mm-hmm.
I am loving it so much. And
yeah.
I'm liking that we're getting to know Josie a bit better, considering I think that's going to be the next book.
Me too. Mm-hmm.
That I'm glad we're kind of getting a look into who Josie is in this book.
Yeah,
well.
same. I am wondering who the guy would be then already. Like I don't want to be moving too far ahead because I'm really enjoying like the couple in book 5, but I can't help wonder. I'm like, who would Josie be good with?
I'm wondering if because there's something going on that these two women have to go to the old spaceship to get the dump. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering whoever escorts them, that might be a hint to who Josie might.
Yeah, because there's this whole like like the like goofy competition that she came up with. Josie's like, I'm going to distract all these men, so you can deal with your own stuff. And I feel like, is this competition going to turn into like the person who wins it or whatever is actually going to end up being into her by the end of it? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking.
That's my suspicion as well.
Yeah,
that's my. I kind of wish we were seeing the whole competition from Josie's
I know, me too. Wouldn't that be so funny?
So if that's what the next book is, I'm not going to be sad about it because we have had times where the books have overlapped in time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
sure.
That's not
like we definitely saw that with Liz.
We saw that with Liz,
overlapped. Mm-hmm.
And a little bit with Harlow's book too.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Hello, Kay. Reading The Fourth Wing, FOMO reducing. And Kay, I don't think you were here in the last sprint, but in the last sprint, I bought The Fourth Wing because, again, FOMO.
What are the chances?
Hopefully you are enjoying it. Hi, Rainy. Not reading IPB. That's totally okay. You can read whatever you want in these sprints. That's just what we're reading. Reading Throne of Glass. I may have waited until today to start it, and our live show is tomorrow. So,
oh my gosh.
So yeah, that makes sense. Feel free to use these 8 hours of sprints to get through Throne of Glass. At 43% and getting there. For anyone who wants to see the Throne of Glass live show, it's just going to be Rainy and Neva because Kelsey's away and I did not read Throne of Glass. We're just gonna. We're not gonna look too closely at it. But it will be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern on Rainy's channel. That's about right. Neva, I don't. Someone needs to get me a Kindle. You need a Kindle. I put this off for so long. I was like, I like physical books. I don't like ebooks. I don't want a Kindle. And now it's like my favorite thing that I own.
Yeah. And it also doesn't even have to be like a replacement where I would say each month I still read more. I definitely read more physical books than I do ebooks, but it's just like a nice supplemental option. And like I personally actually haven't had to buy anything on Kindle yet still. I've just been doing library, Libby, sending it to my Kindle. So there's various ways for you to use your Kindle. You can buy books, you can do KU, you can get them from the library. So it actually is really versatile for sure.
Absolutely. I totally agree with all of that. KU has been great too. Like I actually and when you get a Kindle, I think you get 2 months free of KU.
Oh, yeah, okay, mine, I did a little hack. Mine isn't like an adult Kindle. It's like the kids Kindle, which is like
Oh,
kind of the same thing. But
yeah.
like just because like the way pricing worked, probably I don't know here or whatever. But it just made more sense for me to get the kid version because it came with a case. It came with the case, and I
Oh,
was like, ha ha ha, I'm a child. So that's what I did, and I didn't get 2 months of KU. I got like, I technically have I don't know if it's 3 months. I had 3 months of like the children's version, which I didn't really use. I meant to because I do like to read middle grade, but whatever. So also there are options. If you want to get the kids one and you're okay with that size, like in regards to gigabytes and everything, maybe that would work for you because I don't think it's as strong of an investment. Maybe I can't remember the pricing.
That's actually a really great idea. I didn't even think of it.
Yeah.
Got to 21%, but then started watching tutorials for my new camera. That's exciting.
Yeah, that's really fun.
Camera. Love that. Got 50 minutes into blood debts, and washed dishes, though only the ones that would fit into the half-loaded dishwasher. Still got more to do, but 6 hours to do them. Exactly. We've got lots of time. Have I mentioned how much I love these sprints? I know ML loves an all-day sprint.
Yes.
We still have lots of sprints ahead.
Yeah, so exciting.
On the last chapter of The Help. Nice. You'll finish in the next sprint for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, cool gamer. How are you? That's from Brie. I need a camera. Yeah. At some point, I'm definitely going to be switching to that.
Mm-hmm.
Only 11 pages left. I mean, Lula, feel free to mute us because we will not be offended. Hi, Nina. You're back reading again till the quali starts. Oh, till the qualifying starts. Got you.
Oh.
For a second, I thought that was the name of the book. And I was like, what book is
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Trying to finish another book for the Mafia Romance Readathon today. Nice.
Ooh.
Finished How to Sell a Haunted House. I love that we're already finishing books during these.
I know, that's awesome.
I heard about the creepy puppets from Rainy. Rainy was
I was gonna say I think I heard about creepy puppets, from Rainy, and probably also Neva probably mentioned them.
Yeah. Rainy was not into the creepy puppets. I feel like puppets are not for everyone, you know?
Yeah. Like the thing is, I feel like I'd be okay with them in a book, but I definitely wouldn't want to enter a room and find one. Like I don't know. Like I feel like I'm okay if they aren't involved in my life, but I don't think I would enjoy seeing puppets in real life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do I abandon pucking around for the fourth wing? I now want to, but I don't have an ebook copy. I mean, it could be a good idea.
Yeah. Or I guess it depends. How are you feeling about pucking around? Like, have you gotten to a point where you're kind of like not feeling it anymore? Because then in that case, maybe you should put it down.
I guess, are you like far enough in that maybe it's worth finishing that one first?
Mm-hmm.
So there's factors. Oh, that's right. Mr. Reading with Neva is also going to be on the live show tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
Even Ren bought a Kindle. Yes, I noticed Ren bought a Kindle. Everyone needs a Kindle. I so agree.
Yeah, that was awesome.
I can't afford one. That's fair.
Totally
That's
fine.
fair.
It is an investment for sure. Like I was mulling around about it for like at least 6 months. I kept saying, "Oh, I think I'm going to buy a Kindle," and I didn't because I just was I was working up to it because it definitely is like a kind of an investment into something where you're like, I want to make sure I'm using it, So yeah.
I got mine for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, maybe like consider letting people know if they do buy gifts like that for that kind of price for you. Like just let them know that that's something you're interested in.
Or Amazon gift cards.
Yes, true. Because then you can work your way up. Yeah, and like have like a few people pretty much buy it for you. That's actually a great idea.
Oh my, I have a Kindle for 10 years and wouldn't be without one. I have a Kindle Scribe now and I still love my physical books. Yeah, I still read my physical books, but I'm like so glad that I have my Kindle now because it's opened me up to just a whole nother level of reading, which is fun.
For sure. And there's usually like refurbished ones. Like if you go on like secondhand sites, or I think Amazon sometimes can offer cheaper prices for refurbished ones that were like gently used. So those are some options, but definitely never feel pressure to buy one if you already know your limit. So yeah, no worries.
And this is also a great point that you don't need a Kindle to use Kindle Unlimited.
Yes.
And to buy Kindle books because you can just put the mobile app on your phone or your iPad or whatever.
You can read on your computer too. Like there is a Kindle, there is like Read Kindle. I can't remember the exact like URL for it, but I have like read on my computer instead. So
that's also a really good point. We have 2 Kindles, both hand-me-down, gifted to us, and I never read on it, and Ollie does about every 4th book. So it just depends on your reading style too. I think there's months where I go through it more, depending on what I want to read.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And
like
just what's available. Like if it's available in a physical, like if I'm going to borrow something from the library or if I'm going to buy it, like I'd rather, like I might buy it for a physical copy if I think that the price is worth it. So I kind of juggle that way. So usually the Kindle, I end up using that if I can only get an ebook or if it just makes sense for me. So yeah.
Exactly. Hi, Jean. How are you? We're reading Step Brother with Benefits. It's 82%. It reads like fanfic, which isn't bad, but I need a break from Thursday Murder Club.
Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Did you read Thursday Murder Club?
I did. So that's the only one that I've read so far in the series. But I do. I'm so embarrassed because being the TBR 0, I do own the other 2 that have been published, and I haven't read either of them. And I know that the 4th one is coming out this fall, and I'm like, I need to catch up so I know if I'm invested enough to get book 4. So that's like kind of hopefully going to be like on my summer reads.
I've read book 1 and 2. I liked book 1 more than book 2, but I still like book 2 a lot. Like it was a vibe.
It was a bit more espionage. Was that part of it? Yeah, just different vibe probably.
It's a lot more of Elizabeth's backstory.
Yeah.
Which was interesting, but I didn't love it as much as I loved the first book. But it was still a 4-star book, so like it was still great. Still good. And I'm excited to read the 3rd. I need to read the 3rd before the 4th comes out.
Yeah.
On Prime Day and Black Friday, it's normally $50 off, so a good time to check out on a Kindle. Loving Packing Rent. It's spicy and fun. We love that. Bought the basic Kindle on Prime Day, then realized it didn't have the features I wanted. So I bought the paper white on Canadian Thanksgiving. They had a Black Friday sale and love it. That's what I have is the paper white.
Yeah. But mine's the kid version. I have it too.
Andrew does too. It's just the kid version.
Yeah.
They do go on sale a ton.
Timing is everything.
Had a Kobo for over 10 years, which is an international version of Kindle that headquarters in Toronto. Due to arthritis in my hands, I can't live without it. That makes sense.
Yeah. I was actually in between a Kobo and a Kindle. That was the other thing. I was kind of like price matching and seeing features in those. And I know that Kobo is a popular one too. So,
it's really popular here in Canada because for a long time, Indigo was partnered with Kobo, which is our Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, for sure.
Pretty much only use Kindle for NetGalley. That's why I bought one. That was the reason I bought a Kindle was like, oh, then I don't have to rush with my NetGalley arcs.
Yeah, being like, oh, I only have like 54 days or whatever it is. That has been an amazing. I didn't even think about that when I got the Kindle, and I think it was you and Neva were talking about it once, and I was like, really? We can do that? So then I immediately downloaded everything, and I'm already satisfied. Like, if no other feature that like was amazing.
It's the best reason to have a Kindle, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you use NetGalley. But it also means I'm never good. I never have a good NetGalley score anymore. Use my Kindle for dark romance reads. Yes. Well, here we are reading Ice Planet Barbarians on it, if that means.
Yeah. So smutty romance, sci-fi romance, dark romance has got it all.
Hillary, A Day of Fallen Night. I need to read this prequel so desperately. This is also, I'm very much considering getting this on both Kindle and physical because reading Priory physically, Priory is hard to hold. And I think Day of Fallen Night might be even larger. So I'm kind of thinking about getting the ebook copy as well, just because where it's so chunky, it's easier to hold the Kindle, you know?
Yeah, no, actually that makes sense. That's another great reason for like having ebooks is just that like the actual weight of it, like my arms, especially when you're like leaned back and kind of, if I'm reading in bed, I'm going to hit myself in the face.
Oh,
like, nothing's going to drop.
How many times have I like dropped my phone on my face?
Yeah.
I agree. Spicy should be its own genre. going to jump off and get a bit of exercise. I'll be back later. Bye,
Yay.
Danny. Have a good time. If you put a Kindle in a cart, it will send you a notification when it goes on sale.
Oh
Interesting.
my gosh, Neva's got
That
all the
probably is true with most Amazon things, to be honest.
Mhm.
Everyone is saying the second one is the best in the series of the 30 Years to Come. For me, I like it the other way.
It probably depends on your own investment. Like why did you like book one? You know, and if those elements are still in book two, or what did you think was missing? So I think it probably just depends on preference.
Yeah.
I kind of felt the same, like, I mean, we are jumping back into romance, but you know, the It Happened One Summer. Like I've always heard that people, if you liked book
Yes.
one,
Yeah.
then book two isn't as great. But if you liked book two, book one wasn't that good for you.
I
I feel like
as someone who has read both,
Mhm.
I would agree that
Yeah.
I liked It Happened One Summer and did not like Hook, Line, and Sinker.
And I was the opposite. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So there you go. And then, you know, and both of them were enjoyable. So I feel like probably because Thursday Murder Club and the what is it? The Man Who Died Twice, is that book
Yeah.
two?
The Man Who
Probably
Died
because
Twice.
they have such different vibes. It is like you can't, like, unless you just love them in general and you're like, I love everything, you're probably gonna have a preference between the two.
Mm-hmm. But I still liked both.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It still has that, still like the humor is there. That is in the first book.
Tone.
Yeah, that's all still there.
Yeah.
Finish The Help.
Oh,
The ending was so sad. It is sad. The Help
yeah,
is
I got excited for the finishing, and yeah.
the Help is sad, but I'm glad that you finished. That's the second book already finished on our Ice Planet Barbarians, friends. We are killing it. The hardcover is floppy for A Day of Fall and Night.
I'm assuming, yeah. That's the response for that.
Indigo is still partnered with Kobo. Oh,
Ooh.
see, I knew they were. I didn't know that they
Yeah.
still were. Yes, you do, because it's good. Like Hook, Line, and Sinker better.
Neva, you and me both.
It's a divide in that Tessa Bailey series.
I will have to
Rainy
say
with
though
both.
that I feel so bad now with this comment from Rainey. Like I totally could see myself reading more Tessa Bailey, but I don't think that like I was as enamored by that series as some people were in general. Like I liked Hook, Line, and Sinker better, but I didn't really give like amazing ratings for either books just because I don't think it was my style. But because it was entertaining, I will try her again. I didn't give either book 5 stars or anything like that.
Personally, Secretly Yours was, which is her newest book. I really liked, except for the third act breakup was awful.
Oh gosh.
So it was going to be a 5-star, and then I bumped it down to a 4.
Yeah.
Because of that. And I like Window Shopping is still my favorite Tessa Bailey, though, which is the Christmas one.
Oh, lovely. Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm going to sell my B&B Special Nisses of Holly Black. Where should I sell them from? I would assume Pango.
Oh yeah, because then you definitely would make more on Pango than if you sold it to like a secondhand bookstore or something.
I would definitely say Pango.
Yeah, and you don't have to mess with shipping because Pango does it itself.
True. If I had Pango, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Hi, Amy. How are you?
There we go. I think that probably will be maybe the next one I do read, but I'll save it for like the winter because you said it's for Christmas.
So we are on the same page, Kay. We are on the same page. But let me just do this. I would think yes.
I think so. And I think it's more user-friendly. I think Pango is far more user-friendly, and I think you're reaching more people because it's Pango. It's literally Pango books. So it's for book readers who are buying books versus eBay's like for just anyone who's searching for whatever. So it's a bit more of an isolated like customer base.
I 100% agree.
But
that's the end of the comments.
Yes.
So let's go.
Hello.
I finished a chapter with like 55 seconds left, so I was like, okay, that's probably perfect time to
Yeah.
stop. So I got to 63%.
Oh, great. I'm at 67. So I'm like right in the middle probably of the chapter that you're about to start. So,
Mhm.
yeah. Oh, so much has happened in this
I
particular section.
know. I'm just, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm going to post the link in the chat for the next set of sprints. There we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
nice. I think
And
I'll do
and I'll
that
pin
too.
that really quickly.
Yeah.
Just doing some admin.
Yes, exactly. The office work.
The admin of the sprints. But yeah, so much happened. I will say the competition could have gone on for less time. Like I feel like
Yeah.
this was but I do have a question for you.
Yes.
Hayden. Hayden, is he the one that got injured
Yes, he was the one that got injured.
in the Ihoko Kara when Harlow got hurt
Crazy.
happening?
Yeah, so he got hurt during that mayhem.
That's what I
And he was the one
thought.
who's always brooding and mean. He's like, I don't care where everyone else is. Like, I'm going to guard this door or whatever, and all that stuff was happening. Yeah.
I thought that's who that was. And then I just was like, you know what? I'm going to double check with Leandra if I'm correct in my alien, knowing which alien I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm pretty sure that's who that is. So obviously there's something going on.
Yeah.
Behind the
Like, this
scenes.
one was a bit stronger. Like, I think it was mentioned at a different, like in a different book when we didn't really know who Josie was. I remember him having a particular dislike for someone. And I was like, who, okay. And now it's a lot stronger in this book. So I think it's like, I think we know what book 6 is.
I think we know now
Yeah.
what potentially Josie's alien is.
Yeah. And I already can like picture it in my mind because one, she has that additional reason for why she's going, which like, I don't think is a spoiler because it adds to the fact that like there are various reasons for why people might not resonate right away.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is like the human technology of like birth control.
Yeah.
And obviously like the blue aliens, they have no idea what any of this is,
No.
what's going on. But like the women are like, I know why, because I physically can't.
I physically cannot get pregnant. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So I know that's why she's delayed. And I felt like, I thought that Tiffany also had an ID, you know what I mean? Like I thought she did too, because they were like, did yours, or maybe not. In the beginning of this book, did they mention?
I don't think she did.
Or like
but
why she didn't resonate.
I'm wondering if her queen knows that she's not emotionally ready.
Yeah. But that's what I was like, do the Quee actually like listen to?
They seem to be very sentient creatures.
Yeah. So I was wondering about that, but yeah. So Josie, that makes sense with her, and yeah, their tension. But there's one thing I don't know if you remember, and I'm not going to say anything, but I think it was Hayden who oh no, maybe I'm thinking of someone else. Do you remember Ihako's brother? Maybe he's who I'm thinking of. I remember learning a detail about who his love interest is going to be. And so
who is Ihako's brother? I can't remember.
I can't remember. In
this book,
they're throwing a lot of men's names around. Like we've gotten to know a lot of the guys, and I'm like, this is the heaviest, like kind of more difficult names to process, I think.
I don't think any of them are Ihako's older brother, just because I think with Ihako being the leader over there, we would have seen that more obviously.
Oh yeah, and I think because his family's in the other like colony, I guess you'll call it. So his brother's probably over there.
That's what I think. So I think, but you're right. There's been a lot of aliens introduced to us in this book.
And I just think it's funny that the most normal name is Hayden.
That's probably how I remembered it, to be honest.
Yeah, like I was like, oh, this guy Hayden, like, so he could be from Earth.
Yeah, seriously, it is the most like normal name of the group. Nina did 30%. Nina, I know you're reading a mafia romance, but I don't know which one. Can you tell me?
And also, not to get into Hooked, but I am about halfway still, and I haven't gone further. But as you said, I'm identifying that as like mafia romance in my mind.
Oh,
Yeah, like
100%.
organized crime. Yeah.
We're doing that next Saturday, right?
Next Friday.
Next Friday.
Yes.
Friday.
So exciting.
I need to catch up to you, and then I will be ready to go to read Hooked next Friday.
Yeah,
because
perfect.
I don't know if you saw my thing, but we apparently only sprint on each other's channels when we're reading smut.
Yes, I love that. That is
I don't know why
that.
that's a thing. It's totally accidental, but it's now become what has happened.
And I love that we're always at the same part too, kind of like around the same, like that's like my comfort. I'm like, okay, Brittany at least is going to know what's happening.
We're totally in sync.
Yes.
Well, my mic has the wrong connector. Oh no. That's sad.
That's so frustrating too, because you probably, you're finally like prepped, you're ready to go, and then this thing happens. You're like, well, that is shot.
That's very annoying. 14 pages of The Cousins. Ooh, are you liking that one?
Isn't it?
I want to read that one. I have it. Listen to an hour more of Blood Debts. I also took out the trash and showered. Now I got a grade. No way around it. Unless someone wants to do the grading, just checking. No, I think we're okay, ML. Have fun.
Yeah. No
we'll
thanks. Thanks for thinking of us.
We'll be here to help you get through it.
Yeah, exactly. We will be here for comedic relief, hopefully.
Because who knows what's going to happen in these books. We've seen so many things happen.
Yeah, genuinely. I don't think anything can surprise me at this point, but I know it will.
Only one chapter left of Stepbrother with Benefits. Nice.
Ooh.
Hi, Courtney. How are you?
Oh.
Read 33 pages of a creepy middle grade for a bookathon. Sorry.
Lovely.
Oh
no, we do match. You said that. Yeah, Brittany said that.
I said this backstage when we both logged in. I went,
yeah.
We matched. It was accidental, but like it's because we're so in sync.
We're just in sync. Yes, we're ready. We're in sync with alien smut. We're in sync with wardrobe.
We're so in sync. Been running errands. Now ready to read. What are you reading? Love it so far. I need to catch up for Friday's sprints too. Me too, Chrissy. Mm-hmm. Me as well. Because I'm only on chapter 14, which is not far.
Yeah. And I stopped right at the beginning of chapter 22.
Yeah.
That's where I am. Yeah.
So this one night this week, I will catch up on that. It won't take long. Mm-hmm. Ordered one on Amazon that's pretty cheap, so hopefully it'll fix the problem because video quality in my test was so good. That's so exciting.
Yeah.
And the nice thing with Amazon, you'll get it fairly quickly. Like,
yeah.
Catch up with Hooked. Yes. Mm-hmm. So I'm designing more merch.
Oh, that's a mini Pride launch. I love it.
I'm very excited about this. For anyone who doesn't know, this is Bree's merch that I'm wearing.
And I love that. That's really cute.
Bree, I bought more sweatshirts than I should have, but I needed them. It was just it was necessary.
Yeah.
On chapter 6 right now. Yep. So you've got a whole week to catch up. It reads pretty fast, which is nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Same day. You have same day shipping?
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I'm a little bit jealous, Bree. I do not have same day shipping because it's Canada.
Yeah.
So my Prime is 2 or 3 days typically.
Yeah. The closest I've gotten is like 1 day where I'm like if you order in 4 hours, you can get it tomorrow. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So yeah.
So for anyone who doesn't know, we are doing 4 hours on my channel, 4 hours on Leander's channel. So this is the last sprint on this channel, but it is not the last sprint for this. We're going to just hop right over. So I'm not going to put up the last sprint banner because it's really not the last sprint. The link for those is pinned for everyone, but it's right here. So we're going to do one more sprint here, and then we're going to hop over to Leandra's for another 4 hours of fun. And I think we can do another 45-minute sprint if we jump right in.
Yes.
Like now.
Yeah. That's a good one.
So I think that's what we're going to do really quickly. Let me just get through the comments really fast. Mm-hmm. The sweatshirts are so comfy. I agree. I think I might start Scarred. I think that's Brooklyn's plan on Tuesday night is to start Scarred because Brooklyn finished.
Oh my gosh, so exciting.
So I believe that's the plan. Definitely feel free. I think you're a mod on this channel. Feel free to pop your link in. We do for some things, not all of them. So same day option was a deciding factor. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, Neva, I knew Neva had same day because one time I bought something off Neva's wish list and I was like, oh, I'm jealous.
How did she get it so fast?
So jealous. So yeah, if we do a 4, I'm going to switch it to 40.
Yeah, that's
We'll
fine.
give us
40,
about
and then we can
5
get
minutes
back.
to just like chit chat and then switch over.
Yeah.
That way we're not too tight. That'll give us 5 minutes because we don't need to do a ton of talking here because we're going to talk over on yours.
Yeah, when we get back.
So let's just go right in. Let's go. Hello.
Hello.
I made it to 83%.
Perfect. I'm at 87.
Oh,
So
so
again,
we'll
same
finish
chapter probably.
probably in the first sprint on your channel.
Yay.
That's exciting.
Yes. So what are your thoughts about this? Because a lot of other things happened in this section.
So many things happened. First of all, when we got a Josie perspective, I was very surprised because I don't think that's ever happened in one of the other books, that we've had a perspective from one of the other girls in a book. Am I wrong?
Harlow for a very brief time.
We did have Harlow.
Very brief time.
True.
One before hers. And I think that's the only other time that happened. This one was like a full-on chapter.
This was a lot, which made sense because it makes sense.
It involved like the reason why Harlow's was brief is different because something happened that made it brief.
Something happened to cut off Harlow's bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it worked. I think it makes sense. I still think we're still like that whole interaction at the cave with Josie was to set up Josie's book.
Oh, totally. I think so too. Especially because I don't know. This isn't a spoiler, but when she was talking, she's like, Hayden's gonna be so pissed when he hears what I've been doing.
I feel like there's more to the story of like why these two.
Something originally must have happened. They must have just like butted heads. Yeah.
There has to be. And I hope that's explored in the book that we read after this one.
And I can't remember. I think we did have a backstory of Hayden. I think Hayden might have had a mate before who died. Is that what happened? I don't remember. Yeah, we'll get a if it was mentioned.
When he comes back around, we'll get a better look. Because I think
let's reiterate what's happened.
If he's not Josie's, he's definitely going to be somebody's because he's been a main character in a couple of books now. Not a main character, but
they emphasize so much how they don't like each other that I'm like, obviously something's going to happen with them. If not like a romantic thing, just like maybe friendship. I don't know. Like 100%. Something has to happen. Like there's something there.
100%. Because I just feel like he's been too much a part of too many of the books now to not be anything, you know?
Yeah. And I thought he was going to be the last book. Like I remember
he was going to be Harlow.
3. Yeah, I thought he and Harlow, because he also butt heads with Harlow. He didn't like her either.
Until the thing happened with Harlow.
Yeah.
And then I realized it wasn't going to be him. But for a little while there, I assumed that was the case as well. Because also Hayden and Harlow, like that
I know. I do love an alliteration romance.
That's what I thought was happening. Only 8 pages due to that we had an urban air jump park and youngest has a headache.
Oh, no.
I hope he feels better soon. That's no fun.
Yeah.
Graded 3 essays. Made it to 39% of the secret book and finalized the Pride merch launch. And it will go live in 2 hours.
Oh my gosh. It's going to go live during
we'll still be sprinting then. So I might have to do some shopping while on one of your sprints, Leandra.
Yeah, exactly.
Finished Stepbrother with Benefits. Yay. Another book finished. And ready
for everybody.
The Thursday Murder Club. And Neva read a chapter. Okay, so we have 3 minutes until we are starting sprints on Leandra's channel. Do I have the StreamYard link for that?
I don't think you do. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Nobody panic. Okay, I'll do it right now.
I will do this right now because we have 3 minutes. My DMs. Let's go on.
Okay, copy. Lovely. What?
Oh, Brie. Wait till you all see this merch. I'll tell you, I just got a little sneak peek in my DMs, which if anyone knows, anytime someone tells me to check my DMs, I just start singing Lizzo in my head. In my DMs.
Oh, yes.
In my DMs. I love this, and I'm going to require that. Okay. Yep, going to have to go shopping in 2 hours when that goes live. It's just going to have to happen.
Perfect.
So I have the StreamYard link. Hold on. Let me click the YouTube link for everyone coming with us. We are going to hop over to Leandra's channel. The link for it is in the description bar. It's also tagged or pinned, not tagged. It's in the description box. It's pinned in the comments, and it's right here. So there's lots of ways to click and head over with us for 4 more hours of sprint.
So exciting.
So I'm going to end these here and give us a minute to hop over. And we will see you there in 1 minute. Bye.